There's a story that does not make me laugh. It's a story that's sad. 100 Ghanaian young people, they've been asked to leave work, go home, because you are MPP. As if MPP is a Togolese political party, is from Chad. Here they are. Let's have a conversation with them. Gentlemen, good evening.
Good evening.
So who's going to tell me the story? So what happened? You were employed when, and you got a letter when? Yes.
First of all, I would like to say a very big good evening to your viewers. Our story is very sad.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we were workers who were employed on the 15th of November. That is when we had our appointment. We went through the various employment processes from September. I think the process started from July. Right now, some of our people went through what we call aptitude test. We from the HR department and other departments didn't do aptitude tests, but then some departments went for aptitude tests before we went for interviews, and finally we got our employment in November. Because of postings and other stuff, some were posted to various regions, so we had to wait for a while. We got our postings and we began to work, only to hear in February that our MD told us that we should go on suspension. Because there were anomalies in our employment process, so there should be a proposed how do we call it, audit, so that they come to a conclusion. Once they are done, we will be called. From February till date, we've had no formal information from the HR or the management itself. We've got the chance to meet our MD himself, who is Adom-Otchere. We went to his office to meet him in person to have a discussion on how the issue will be resolved. And he assured us, he gave us his word that he will call us back as soon as possible. Till date, it's been 8 months since we've been in the house and we've heard nothing from our MD. We are not receiving salaries whilst on suspension as well. Ideally, I was thinking if there is an issue or there are anomalies in employment, the employees are not the ones supposed to be the scapegoat. But here is our case. We've been asked to go home and we have not been paid till now. And if you look at the kind of difficulties we are going through, if we are to state it one by one, it's very sad. This is our situation. Until date, we've petitioned the Minister of Employment. We've gone to the Labour Minister personally to meet him, and we petitioned him as well. But till date, he told us our issue will be resolved within a week, and we didn't hear from him. But since the MD assured us that we will be called back, we were waiting for the MD to act on his words. But till date, we've heard nothing.
So you got a letter that you'll be suspended?
Actually, there was a communique to the various. We have regional. Every region have a chief manager. The various chief managers had a communique that the employees, those who were employed in November, should be suspended. No reasons attached.
And how many were you?
We are around 144 per our own head count. We are around, because we have reps in each of the regions, and per our head count, those who were posted are around 144. But upon seeing our MD, he told us that the company was giving clearance to employ 130 people. And when he was appointed as the MD, he came to meet 281 employees, which we can't testify to that unless the HR department. But per our head count, we are around 144 people who were at post as of the time the incident happened.
So he said the clearance that he inherited was 130, but the company went beyond that.
Beyond that.
So he's removing those who are over the 130.
So we were told there will be a proposed auditing. Once they are done with the auditing, they will come back and call us back to work. Since February, we've had no formal communique from the company, the HR, or whatsoever. We did our best to go and see the MD in person in his office. We had a meeting. It was about 4 of us and him. And he assured us that we will be called back, because the reason for our suspension, that was the day we got the clear reasons for our suspension. The reasons was that the company was giving clearance to employ 130 people, but they went further to employ more. So per his number he has, we are about 281 people who were employed instead of the 130. So there will be an audit. And once they are done with the auditing, we will be called back. And that meeting we had with the MD was somewhere in April. And he also assured us that he was waiting for the board to be inaugurated. Once the board is inaugurated, our issue will be resolved. And the board has been inaugurated since. Only for us to hear just last month that he has given out new appointment to people to begin work on the 1st of September. That was just this Monday. On the 22nd. So the people were supposed to begin their duties on the 1st of September. That is why we came here. We are just here to plead with the president, the chief of staff, and the various stakeholders, the sector minister, and everyone involved in this issue to come and intervene on our behalf. We know our president is a listening president. So once this issue gets to him, it will be resolved.